In the late 1950s, amid the economic boom of post-war Italy, a fascinating story emerged from the workshops of Ferrari in Maranello. Enzo Ferrari, known for his unwavering dedication to V12 engines, made an unexpected move by initiating the development of a small, affordable sports car. This project would eventually become the ASA 1000 GT, though its journey from concept to reality would take unexpected turns. The story begins with Ferrari's experimental project, coded 854, the numbers representing its intended 850cc displacement and 4 cylinders. This diminutive sports car quickly earned the unofficial nickname Ferrarina, meaning Little Ferrari in Italian. The project represented a significant departure from Ferrari's traditional approach, as the company sought to create an entry-level grand tourer that could appeal to a broader market. The heart of the Ferrarina was an innovative engine derived from Ferrari's existing technology. The initial experimental engine, designated Tipo 122, was essentially a 4-cylinder slice of the Colombo V12 engine from the Ferrari 212. With a bore and stroke of 65 by 64 mm and fed by 2 Weber 38 DCO carburetors, this 850cc engine produced 68 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute. The engineering team continued development, creating the more powerful Tipo 125 and 126 engines, with the latter reaching 973cc and producing 86 horsepower at 7,000 revolutions per minute. The final iteration, completed in 1960, was the Tipo 141 engine. This 1,032cc power plant featured a perfect square design and equipped with a single overhead cam and 2 Weber 38 DCOA carburetors. According to Ferrari's official records, it produced an impressive 100 horsepower at 7,200 revolutions per minute with a 9:1 compression ratio. The project took a significant step forward when the Mille prototype debuted at the 1961 Turin Auto Show on the Bertone stand. The car's stunning fastback coupe bodywork was penned by a young Giorgetto Giugiaro at Bertone, showcasing the elegant proportions and clean lines that would become hallmarks of Italian sports car design. While the prototype carried no Ferrari badges, the press and public immediately recognized its Maranello DNA. However, Enzo Ferrari faced a dilemma. The projected annual production of 3,000 to 5,000 cars would require significant factory expansion, something he was unwilling to undertake. Instead, he turned to his friend Oronzio De Nora and his son Niccolo, who formed Autocostruzioni Società per Azioni (ASA) in Milan to produce the car. The production ASA 1000 GT remained remarkably faithful to the original Mille prototype. Its chassis was designed by the legendary Giotto Bizzarini, who had also created the chassis for the Ferrari 250 GTO. The car featured sophisticated engineering for its time, including double wishbone front suspension, a live rear axle, coil springs, tubular dampers, and disc brakes all around. The steel-bodied coupe, with aluminum hood and trunk lids, weighed just 1,720 pounds. The ASA 1000 GT's performance was respectable for its size. Autocar magazine tested the car and recorded a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 14.0 seconds and a quarter-mile run in 19.3 seconds. The production version's engine produced 91 horsepower at 6,800 revolutions per minute, achieving a better horsepower per liter ratio than the contemporary Ferrari 275 GTB. The project attracted notable figures from the racing world. The company's management included racing drivers Lorenzo Bandini, Guerino Guerini, and Giancarlo Baghetti, alongside engineer Giotto Bizzarini. The involvement of these motorsport personalities highlighted the car's sporting pretensions. Despite its excellent engineering and handling characteristics, the ASA 1000 GT faced significant market challenges. Luigi Cinetti, Ferrari's U.S. importer, became the sole American distributor for ASA. But sales proved difficult. The car's initial price of $5,920 in 1964 was a major obstacle, especially considering that a more powerful Chevrolet Corvette with a 427 cubic inch V8 could be had for $4,500. The company also produced several variants of the 1000 GT. At least two fiberglass-bodied convertibles were manufactured, sharing the same mechanical specifications as the coupe. For competition purposes, AS had developed the 1000 GTC, built by Giotto Bizzarini at the Società Autostar workshop with bodywork by Piero Drogo's Carrozzeria Sports Cars. This version featured a reduced 995 cc engine displacement to compete in the under 1.0-liter racing class. The ASA Berlinetta 411, introduced at the 1965 Paris Motor Show, was another competition variant. It featured an enlarged 1092 cc engine producing 104 horsepower at 7,500 revolutions per minute. With its lightweight aluminum body and plexiglass windows, it weighed just 1,562 pounds. Two of these cars competed in the 1965 Targa Florio, finishing 17th and 22nd overall, and securing 3rd and 4th places in their class. Perhaps the most ambitious competition car was the RB613, Roll Bar 1300. Only 4 of these were built, featuring aerodynamic fiberglass bodies designed by Luigi Cinetti Jr. and manufactured by Carrozzeria Corbetta. These cars used a unique 1.3-liter straight-six engine, essentially half of a Ferrari 250 V12. Two RB613 entered the 1966 24 Hours of Le Mans, though neither finished. One RB613, driven by Susie Dietrich and Donna Mae Mims for the North American Racing Team, competed in the 1967 Daytona 24 Hours and Sebring 12 Hours, finishing 24th and 25th respectively. Production of the ASA 1000 GT never achieved the anticipated volumes. Even at peak production in 1964 and 1965, the factory completed only 1 car per week. Total production figures remain disputed, but most sources agree that fewer than 100 ASAs of all types were built between 1964 and 1967. While the factory officially closed in 1967, some cars were assembled from spare parts and sold as new into the early 1970s. By 1973, remaining new cars were being sold for just $1,800, far below their production cost. Today, the ASA 1000 GT stands as a fascinating chapter in Italian automotive history. One of the finest examples, chassis number 01196, was sold through Luigi Cinetti Motors on March 16, 1967, to Ruth Lesson of Duanesburg, New York, for $5,967. After nearly 2 decades of ownership, it passed through several collectors' hands and underwent a comprehensive restoration by renowned restorer Mike Regalia in the 1990s. The ASA 1000 GT represents a unique intersection of Ferrari engineering, Bertone design, and independent Italian entrepreneurship. While it may not have achieved commercial success, it earned its place in automotive history as the Ferrari that never was, a sophisticated, well-engineered sports car that demonstrated the potential for bringing Ferrari-level engineering to a broader market, even if that potential was never fully realized. The legacy of the ASA 1000 GT lives on through the handful of surviving examples, each telling the story of a time when Italian automotive ambition knew no bounds, and when even the great Enzo Ferrari dared to think small. These rare automobiles serve as reminders of an era when engineering excellence and design beauty could sometimes transcend commercial success to create something truly special in the automotive world.